It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Eagles and the Commanders just ahead on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. Kittle brings it in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Into the hands of Kittle. And he gets in. Touchdown. First and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Well, Brock, they haven't been immune to the injury bug this season, but somehow, someway, their losses on the depth chart have yet to lead to a loss on the field.
Yeah, and to me, Kate, this is really two things. This is good coaching and great attitude. They've stayed level-headed, and they've refused to panic whenever someone's gone down. That next man up mentality. And that's how they've stayed undefeated so deep into this season.
First down throwing for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they bring him down around the 34. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
That throw finds Kittle. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal. Williams has the Philadelphia touchdown. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On first down, Hurts. He's on the move. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Early on, it's not his work passing the football we're talking about. It is what he's been able to do as a runner that has this place buzzing.
Yeah, years ago, Kate, taking what the defense gives you means checking it down, but not anymore. Not the QBs of today. He's showing you the prowess he has with his legs as well.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Shakes himself free. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
First and 10, here's Hurts. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All right, set now, first and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
This throw is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that we're...
Drive starts out with a first and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Hurts. And he makes the play at full extent. Hurts to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
On second down, a run with Williams. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got first and goal. Now Hurts. He's got it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. It's second and goal. Hurts looking to throw. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Hurts setting up to throw. He's looking deep once again. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Throwing here, Hurts. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. From the gun, a carry by Williams. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He's keeping it. He breaks a tackle. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush down out to his left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Back to throw. That's caught for the first. It's a Philadelphia. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's complete. Here's Brown. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Looking to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Great. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. He finds Brown right side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Well, Brock, even if they decide to start spreading love as the game goes on, I think they've found out who one of their primary targets is going to be.
And by starting so strong, Kate, you know what's going to happen. He's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to dictate coverage, take him away, and it's going to open up the rest of his crew.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Rolling left, buying some time. He's running for it. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Now we're going to see if the Eagles are indeed eagle-eyed. They saw it differently. They've thrown the challenge flag. Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football. And that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field.
So
is
upon
reversed.
further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the first down. Give to Williams from the gun. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He'll throw it. He lofts it deep left. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. After ripping off a gain of 28. And I know we're still in the first half, but you look at his totals, Brock. It's looking like 100 yards isn't just a fate possibility. It's almost a certainty with how well he's been mixing some dual threat reps into his work here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 35-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. Chased out to his right. Brought in right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And that gets him to double digits with his 10th reception of the game. They've kept him about as busy as they could all contest. We're at half, and I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the 2nd half. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock, and hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Brought in inside the 20. Field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Kittle brings it in. And they'll have to swallow a loss on the play as he's touched down behind the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up.
And he is into the end zone. So it's an Eagles win here in this one.